We are going to have a solar eclipse April 30th, tomorrow. When, where, and what to expect. In the meantime, we're going to look at space weather as well because we have another solar region exploding April 29th. It happened today, producing a beautiful M1 class solar flare. Debris from explosion does not appear to be heading to Earth, thank goodness. And we're going to see the tail of Mercury. It looks like a tail. It's not a comet, it's Mercury. But we'll look at that later. Now, what about this solar eclipse? Which area will it be over? As the new moon passes across our sun April 30th, we'll get a rare treat, the solar eclipse. We know that solar eclipses happen when the moon blocks at least a part of the sun from Earth's perspective. In this case, the moon will bite off as much as 64% of the sun, depending on where you're standing, making this a partial solar eclipse, according to NASA. To catch the eclipse in person, you'll need to be in a narrow band of visibility across parts of Antarctica, the southern tip of South America, and the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans. So you can make sure to pack certified eclipse glasses and never look at the sun with unprotected eyes, of course. What makes this eclipse unique is a type of new moon that produces the event, and the fact that it falls just ahead of a Muslim holiday, from what it says here. This type of new moon is called the black moon. It's the second new moon in a single month. Muslims are also close to celebrating Eid al-Fitr, Sunday, May 1st and May 2nd. So this new moon will be coming beginning after the local sighting of the crescent or slightly illuminated moon in the coming days. The visibility of the eclipse varies depending on your region, and according to timeanddate.com, the eclipse will first be visible 2:45 p.m. at 1845 GMT. The maximum eclipse will happen at 2041 GMT, that's about 2 hours later. Then the eclipse will end at 2237 GMT, 3 hours later. So to watch it online, timeanddate.com will have a live blog, not a stream, available. You can also use YouTube channel Gayan Ki Garibi Live and begin broadcasting when the eclipse starts. And I'm going to leave a link below for you for this. Solar eclipses are some of the most spectacular events in nature, particularly during a total eclipse when the moon fully blocks the sun. Such happenings are rare, but however, in 2022 we'll not see any total solar eclipses. That said, a partial solar eclipse, October 25th, will be visible from Europe, Northeast Africa, the Middle East, and West Asia. That's of course, all along the Mediterranean, according to NASA. And this is on Live Science by Elizabeth Howell. And according to Space Weather Now, we have an M-class solar flare. A spotless region of the sun exploded April 29th today, producing a beautiful M1 solar flare. The debris from the explosion does not appear to be headed to our Earth. Confirmation of a miss awaits fresh data from SOHO coronagraphs. And then we have a sodium tail of Mercury. The planets are not supposed to have tails, but Mercury does. Dr. Sebastian Voltmare photographed it from La Palma in the Canary Islands. And this is what it looks like. These are the Pleiades, and this is actually Mercury. This is not a comet. But the solar wind passing through Mercury's gases creates this tail. Now we know we have auroras, the northern lights and the southern lights, because of the excited electrons in our atmosphere from the solar wind. So this is happening to Mercury as well. Isn't that something? This is not a comet, not even a meteor, but the planet Mercury, which is currently very close to Pleiades. Says Dr. Voltmare, how is a tail formed? The solar wind and micrometeorites eject sodium atoms from Mercury's surface. This creates a yellow-orange tail of sodium gas that's around 2.5 million kilometers long, he says. I'll leave links below for you for this on space weather and life science. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.